What is going on, YouTube? I hope you're all having a great day out there. Today we are going to be covering the brand new Texas Chainsaw Massacre update that has brought us Shirtless Johnny, Bride Sissy, those new cosmetics. We're going to be taking a look at the new executions. We're going to be taking a look at the new weapons, and just covering all of that. So yeah, let's dive in, take a look, and see what everything has to offer. I did want to mention that both of the new skins for Johnny and Sissy are completely free. There's absolutely no charge, so everyone has access to these and can use these, which is really neat. Additionally, I believe Texas Chainsaw is doing a kind of free weekend-ish event where Xbox players specifically can play the game for free, so just a nice heads up on that alongside with these new skins. We're going to start out by taking a look at Johnny and Sissy's brand new skins, and then we'll move on, cover the new weapons and executions. All right, well, let's go ahead. Let's go take a look and see what we have in store for Johnny and check out this cosmetic. I love it. They did a great job with this. You know, I know it's nothing crazy, and the developers even mentioned that this was the original design for Johnny. He wasn't actually supposed to even have a shirt in the first place. But nonetheless, it's very cool. I like what they did. I love the attention to the scar design as well, just overall on his body. Yeah, and I think it's pretty neat. I like that it's free too, because I don't think this would be a good skin to charge money for. So that's pretty amazing as well. But yeah, looks great. All right, so let's go ahead. Now we're going to take a look at Sissy's brand new skin. This is the Sissy Bride skin here. That looks super cool. I really like that. Now, I know there were a lot of people talking about how they don't like that the skin isn't terribly complicated. I do like how they're staying faithful to things such as the lore, time period, things of that nature. So I really do like it. It's a nice design, very simple, yet I think pretty effective. And I think it, you know, plays well to Sissy's character for sure. But I'm really happy they also decided not to charge any money for this one as well. And it's just a nice choice and some good variety for players to use in game. So I also wanted to take a look at the new executions and weapons for today's video. It does appear that there's a problem on the Steam storefront with players being able to purchase those, but we can still take a look at them in the character customization tab here. So let's go ahead. We're going to break down all the new executions, all the new weapons. Let's take a look. All right, so we're just going to go in order here. We'll start things out with the cook, and we'll start with his new execution that is called Spine Splitter. This looks pretty cool, and a very neat one as well. I will make sure to, at the end of this section, to leave the execution showcase trailer that Texas Chainsaw released so that you can all get a better idea of how these look in action. Let's jump over here to the new weapons. I really do like these quite a bit. I gotta say, I think the corporate is my favorite. I also really like elegant. Vengeance is nice if you really want to go for kind of that wood red look, but it is a tad bit similar to the original here as well. But overall, pretty cool. And I really like the blue. I feel like that's a very different characteristic for the cook. So I like that one quite a bit. All right, going on down the line here, we've got the hitchhiker. Let's take a look at his new execution, which is called I'll Take That. Always take something to remember them by. This one looks pretty cool as well. And like I said, of course, I'll be leaving the trailer. For weapons, we've got a few really cool ones. We've got Blood Moon, El Royale, and Inherited. I think, I honestly can't decide which is my favorite. It is hard with such small weapons, you know, and especially because it's not first person or anything, to see these in game with large detail. But I really do like these quite a bit. I think Blood Moon or El Royale is my favorite. Inherited, of course, is really nice if you're going for that full bloody look. But cool little design on these. I do like them. All right, so moving on down the line here, we've got Sissy. Her new execution is called Fillet. Split them right down the middle. This one looks pretty cool. It does look kind of similar to Claws Out to me personally, just kind of on the back rather than on the chest. But nonetheless, cool idea there. And let's take a look at our weapons. My favorite by far, and I think out of all the cosmetics that we are probably going to look at today, is Best Friend. I love the engraving choice on this. This is really neat. I do kind of wish they took the handle here from Etched, that kind of nice leather look, and almost put this on Best Friend. I think that would pair pretty cool. But overall, I do like it. Ivory is very simple. You won't see much of a change, especially in the blade area. And Etched is nice as well. I really do love the handle of Etched, but I think Best Friend is definitely my favorite. All right, moving right on down the line here, we've got Johnny. His new execution is called Liver Alone. Looks pretty cool. Don't let them scream too loud. In terms of new weapons, we've got Favorite. I think Messuite is how you say that. And Red Death. Messuite is definitely the most different for sure. These look pretty similar. I'm not quite as stoked about Johnny's weapon choices. And of course, I knew, you know, Texas Chainsaw is going for a very faithful and simplistic things with all their cosmetics. They don't want to do anything crazy. But with that being said, these are definitely a lot more similar. So I think if you're looking for something different, Messuite is definitely where you're going to get that. These other two are pretty similar. And last up here for today, we have got Nancy. For her execution, we have Roadkill. This one looks pretty cool. Nice big swing. Meat is meat, so I like it. Looks nice. In terms of her weapons, we've got Buried Red Rose and Classic Red Rose is super cool. I definitely like that. It's nice. It's kind of reminiscent of the Cook's weapon, which I think is really neat. Buried is a nice little rustic old look, if that's kind of what you're looking for, with kind of that mossy green. And Classic looks almost just like a cleaner version of the original. I'm not a huge fan of the Classic, but if you're going for definitely an original kind of look and style, that one's pretty neat for sure. Red Rose, definitely my favorite on this front though. Of course, I do want to mention Leatherface did not get anything new or different in this update with chainsaw skins, anything like that. I will look. I believe he did get a new execution though, called Leg Day. This one does seem close to the Nicotero execution. But overall, it's cool. It's a nice execution, especially if you don't want to do something like the Nicotero skin. But yeah, I like it. Looks pretty cool. And but let's keep moving along. All right, so as promised, we are going to go ahead. I'm going to show you all the execution trailer so we can get a better idea of how all of that looks in case anyone is interested. And then we are going to show off Shirtless Johnny in a game. That's the plan. Let's make it happen. All right, so it looks like we're spawning into the family house here. Nighttime, Johnny in all of his glory. Let's go ahead and let's get started, man. We'll start with a little bit of blood here, and let's rock and roll. Now, honestly, I know this is strange. They did a really nice job with the scarring and skin texture. It reads really well in game. I'm honestly pretty impressed with that. And it looks a lot better than I was expecting. Yeah, and I feel like they did a nice job, like staying true to sort of a very realistic human model here. I think it looks great, man. They did a great job with this. I feel like too, this would have been a skin that's kind of can be easy to mess up in a lot of ways. But honestly, I think they kind of nailed it. And again, I know I already said it, but I'm very glad this is free. All right, nonetheless, we're starting out with a good little bit of blood here. I'm going to try and gather some more, and let's try and get Grandpa fed. We do have other family members collecting, so I'm going to just start and feed him with the 60 that we have. So hopefully somebody else can top him off. I am going to check upstairs, see if I can collect any more up here. Looks like victims are awake, and I'm going to have to go to the other side as well. All right, let's go check out the basement early. Maybe try and use our ability here and see if we can help Leatherface just maybe with an early execution. We won't hang around too long, as it can get a little messy if we're all in the basement. I'll grab a little bit of blood too while we're down here. Yep, looks like we've got Anna here. Good door slam, we like it. We're gonna open this guy up. We're just trying to put a little bit of passive pressure on her, make it a little bit harder for her to get out of here. Maybe take a hit here. Nice, we're gonna leave her be. I'll try and just stress her out by investigating the footprint so she feels like we're still chasing her, but I'm gonna return back upstairs. finish feeding Grandpa, and we'll get out of Leatherface's hair here. Hi, buddy. He's coming up? He's coming up. All right. He's coming up. And nice work. We got Grandpa all the way almost to level 2. Wow, nice work, Sissy. That was beautiful. Our Grandpa should be hungry again here momentarily. I'm going to kind of just keep looking around, checking up on things. Looks like he's hungry again. Let's get him to level 2. We'll have exterior alarms. I'm most worried about fuse box, typically on Family House. That tends to be the most normal route for victims to go. Nice, and it looks like we already got an execution rolling from Leatherface. Good stuff, dude. I'm gonna kind of look for footprints up here. Just check around, see if anyone is out and about up top here. Fuse box is at that central location there. Looking pretty clean though, overall. I do want to say, I know we don't have much blood on our hands yet, but I do like how the, there's a victim right there, how the blood reads on the skin as well. Because I feel like a lot of times we're getting it kind of on the clothing and whatnot, you know? So that's pretty sweet. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and latch this too. Just so he can't come back that way. And we'll see if we can catch him on the other side. It's rather doubtful, but we'll see if he's kind of traversing up here. What's up, Leatherface? All right, let's investigate this. See if we can track him down at all. See if he's hanging out upstairs at all. Yeah, I believe in here. Let's bars this open. All right, I'm gonna close this as well, just so he has to make some noise if he wants to use it again, maybe. And we'll kind of come around and we're gonna see if he's backtracked at all. I think over here he's probably latched. Yep. All right, that's opened up. And I believe we have another execution, so not doing too shabby, to be honest. And hopefully he's kind of running out of resources here. He's doing a good job though. Let's open this guy up. Nice work. Yeah, he's right in that corner there. Beautiful. Let's get this rolling. All right, we only got one hit there. I'm so curious if he's gonna jump back over. Nice, dude. Leatherface is crushing it, man. I think he just got another execution. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and collect a little bit more blood here, if we can, and I'm gonna try and get Grandpa to 3. I know we only have one victim left, but Excited Grandpa could be very, 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 very useful during this last push, just making sure he doesn't make any sort of sneaky escape. All right, I'm gonna go back upstairs, see if we can do anything up here. I think he's hanging out up here, most likely. Let's check it out, though. Yeah, just on the other side of the barricade still. Hopefully, Leatherface can get that removed sooner rather than later. But I also don't think Leatherface is fully aware of where this victim's hanging out. Is that? Oh, okay. I was like, was that our victim? This box is still shut, which is good news. It's all right. I'm super tempted to search. It's probably not a good idea, but let's do it. No, no one in there. And we almost have Grandpa to 5. I'm going to feed him and get him to 5. All right, let's unlatch this. I think I just saw him here. Yep. Nice, good shot, by the way. That was right on the way through the door. That was beautifully done. Nice, beautiful work. All right, man. Great game. Well played to everyone. Yeah, dude, I love how this cosmetic looks. They did a really wonderful job with that, man. So, great game. Well played to everyone. And a nice showcase of Johnny's new skin there, man. It looks really good. All right, well, that is everything we've got for today. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your days to jump into the video, check everything new out with me. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll definitely see you in the next one. But take care, take it easy. Thank you all very much.